Morning children. Today we are going to continue the third chapter of 8th standard, that is our Parliament and Union Legislature. Yesterday in the last class we have discussed about the two types of government, that is the presidential form of government and the parliamentary form of government. Today we are going to continue what is a need for a parliamentary form of government. Is parliamentary form of government necessary in our country? We are going to continue further. As you know all that before independence, our country was ruled by the British people. British people means what? British government. Therefore, the people of our country under the British government, they were under the fear. People used to lead their life in fear, and they were not at all happy by the policies or the rules framed by the British government. Even though they liked or disliked the rules, policies or the decisions of the British government, they have to adopt and adjust to the British government, and they have to survive. If anyone tried to oppose the British government, they have to face severe consequences or the severe grievances from the British rule or from the British government. Therefore, people were completely under what? Fear. Later on, what happened? By seeing all these things, Indian nationalists or the Indian national movement was started by our great leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru. These all and many more leaders are there, etc. All these nationalists, what they thought? All these nationalists or the national leaders, they started to criticize the British government. They thought that whatever the decisions taken by the British government, they are not in favor of the people. They are not sensitive. They are neither fulfilling the needs of the people. In this way, they supported the idea of what? Adults, all adults have the right to vote. They knew that all adults have the right to vote. Therefore, they supported universal adult franchise. You know what is universal adult franchise? In our country, all the citizens who are above the age of 18 years, irrespective of their caste, creed, sex, religion, everyone has a right to vote after 18 years. So all these national leaders, they gave more stress on the universal adult franchise, and they started to criticize the British government. Therefore, a need for a parliamentary form of government became what? Compulsory. In this parliamentary form of government, first we are going to study about first point. This form of government is a true representative of the people. Parliamentary form of government, in this form of government, is a true representative of the people. Why it is a true representative of the people? Because here the representatives who are elected and sent in the parliament, they are answerable to the people. In this system, the government is responsible to the people through their representatives. In this system, the parliamentary system, people have the power. In the last class, we have already discussed about the parliamentary form of government. The first point is also stressing the same. In this system, the government is responsible. Why? To the people. The government is responsible to people because the representatives are elected by the people. Because we know our is a democratic country, rightly said by Abraham Lincoln that democracy is for the people, by the people and of the people. Therefore, the representatives are also working for the people, by the people and of the people. However, this parliamentary form of government is not in the presidential form of government. It is not in the same as the case of presidential form of government. In the parliamentary system, the parliament enables the citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. Here, people are given a chance to participate in the government's decision making, and decision making power is in the hands of the people. Whereas in the presidential form of government, this type of flexibility is not found. Second one, our leaders were already familiar with the British parliamentary system. Just now in the introduction, just now I said you, our leaders, they were already familiar how British parliamentary system, how British government, how British government was functioning, how they kept the people in the fear. Therefore, they started to criticize the British government, and they wanted to bring what? Universal adult franchise in our country. Next one is in such a in the British parliamentary system, in such a government, there is a distinction. It is drawn between the head of the state and head of the government. Distinction means there is a clear differentiation between the head of the state and head of the government. In such case, what happens? The head of the state may be a monarch, he may be a republican, or he may be an elected person. He or she is a nominal head and performs only the ceremonial functions. Real powers are not vested in their hands. Third one, next point. In a parliamentary system, the government is subject to daily scrutiny of people through its representatives. I repeat once again. In a parliamentary system, the government is subject to daily scrutiny of the people through its representatives. Here, scrutiny, daily scrutiny of the people means what? Scrutiny. Here, the word scrutiny means to inspect or to have a close watch on the representatives by the people. If these representatives do not serve the needs of the people, if these representatives do not serve the need of the people, they could put them out of power anytime if they fail to deliver the goods. Here, the meaning of delivering of goods means to do what is required and come up with the expectation. Delivering means promising. Many leaders, when they come for the campaign during election time, they promise so many things, but after winning over election, they fail. Therefore, delivering of goods to the people here means to keep up their promise after winning over the election. This is the third point. Fourth point, the Prime Minister is the real head of the state. Yesterday we have already discussed about the Prime Minister. He is the real head of the state, and the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are also collectively responsible to the same house. Therefore, next point, sixth point, that is, in order to avoid conflict between the executive and legislature, the members of the Constituent Assembly, what they will do, they are opted for a parliamentary form of government. In the parliamentary form of government, there is less conflict between executive and legislature, and one more judiciary. This legislature, executive and judiciary, they are the three important organs of the government. Therefore, in a parliamentary form of government, to avoid the conflict between executive and legislature, people opted for what? Parliamentary form of government. These are the important points to remember. Why do we need a parliamentary form of government? Now I will tell you about the parliament. The parliament is the law making body at the center, and it is also called as the southern. The parliament in our country has the immense power because it is the representative of the people. Yesterday I told, in the parliament, this parliament is the representative of the people. Therefore, yesterday I said immense power is vested in the hands of the people. Large power or maximum power is in the hands of the people. This is about the parliament. Now we will discuss about the composition of parliament. The president, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha forms the parliament of India. Composition of the parliament, what it is there? In parliament, it is the composition of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha along with the president. These all comprises of parliament. The Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are the two houses of the parliament. The Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. One is called as the upper house, Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is called as the lower house of the parliament. These are the two houses of the parliament, followed by the president is the head of the house. And tomorrow we will discuss about these two different houses separately. First we will discuss about Lok Sabha, then we will discuss about Rajya Sabha. For today's class, this much is enough. Thank you.